food culture in general, I could confidently say that you've visited like almost all the nice little restaurants, big, small, fancy, and artsy. Like all the nice spots
Thank you.
that are in Nairobi. Anybody who's on your Instagram, they know. Because even for me at times, I was like, "Is this in Kenya? Is this in Kenya?"
Thank you.
Like, yo. So, where would you say you had like your best experience, maybe?
Overall?
Overall, like just some, like just if you're just throwing out names, like just what are some of the places that you've really had like an amazing experience,
Yeah.
and you'd want people to like actually check out the place.
Oh man, I feel like it's almost boring because I feel like I've said these restaurants all the time, but like Talisman, About Time, Handi or Open House for Indian, like Tapas. Yeah, all those places.
I haven't eaten anything at Tapas, man. I need to do it.
You must.
I need to do it.
Maybe do us like a 1 year anniversary special.
What anniversary for?
Your podcast.
Hey, let's do it. If we make it to December, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll
You'll
do
make
it. So when it comes to things like just food blogging and everything, because that definitely from what you're talking about, like it just seems like the way you've expressed it is that this is something I would do even if I'm not getting a check. I'm happy doing this, right?
Yeah.
So it's not really about even money for that, but money is a bonus if it comes in from brand partnership or somebody comes to you like, yo, I want this and this.
Yeah.
What are some of the other ways you think you can just like create revenue like on Instagram?
For me, myself personally?
Personally, and even if it's just something that even though you haven't really tried, but you would want to try.
Oh,
Because I'm sure you get like crazy, you've seen like influences like maybe from the American market, because we all like take blueprints, because even from what I'm doing, my blueprint is from like people that I watch on YouTube and everything and what they're doing. So I'm sure there are people you look up to in that kind of space, and they influence you in how you make your business moves, how you do your posts and everything. What are some of the ways you think like you can?
Yeah, I think the number one way to make money from social media generally is to have a brand, and to have a brand you want to have something like unique or special about you, right? Like why should I call Soni as opposed to influencer X who has the exact same amount of followers?
Yeah.
What's special about her?
She still doesn't have that link, that swipe up option.
Yeah, honestly, I'm hoping after this that I'll text you and be like, after the podcast.
No, you will.
Or it's like so many people unfollow me. They're like, oh.
No, you'll get. I think you'll get to that 10K in a month or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, just organically, and people want just organic followers. You don't need to buy followers, which we know a lot of content creators are.
Yeah, no.
You don't want that.
Followers.
Yeah, you don't want
Buy
that.
coffee.
But yeah, so what are some of the ways you think you can actually create?
So you build your brand, and then I think outside of like sponsored posts on Instagram, I think like I see a lot of people kind of end up like making merchandise and selling that, like having something tangible for people to buy. Or even expanding to IGTV or YouTube. I've talked about starting a YouTube. I feel like nonstop.
How many times have I told you, Soni? You really need to start doing video content. What? All these food experiences that you're talking about?
Yeah, but I feel like if I did YouTube, I just want to do like I want to just have like a YouTube.
Something different?
Yeah.
Okay, just describe it. Paint that picture for me.
I'm thinking just like a fun channel where you go and just like play games and do interesting stuff and have conversations.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm awkward on camera, and
You
especially
think
if
so?
it was just me, I'd be like, hi, welcome to my channel. By the way, why do people say welcome to my channel? Do you have to say that?
You don't have to, but I think they're like these standard things that, first of all, it's like one of those things that's written, like a written law on YouTube.
Yeah.
That would help you and make people, grabs people's attention. That and subscribe.
Yeah.
You'll notice everybody like has
Yeah, like the subscribe thing I get what the point of that is, but welcome to my channel, like, thank you, but
Yeah.
I took myself here. Like,
but I
I'm
think,
here. You don't have to.
But I think that's more. Maybe you've gotten enough of it because of Kenyan YouTubers.
I
they-
think YouTube is period.
They
but I don't
do.
know.
They do that a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Hey guys, welcome back.
No,
Thank
but
you.
but I'm just saying, like, even for you, I think any more videos that you would do would increase leverage for you, even when you're partnering with a brand.
Would it get me to 10K?
Trust me. Oh,
I'm opening YouTube.
20, 30, 40K, you get all the numbers you want. But I'm just saying that because you're very well spoken, you're pretty,
Thank you.
you have nice hair.
What?
No, from there,
Funky with the good
I'll
hair.
cut back to the the slow mo of you doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just saying those little things that, because we have to admit that, first of all, like, women in general will always get like more traction on YouTube, because other girls
Although-
would want to know, like, what hair product you're using. Even though you're still talking about food, they'll be asking you, like, what do you do to your hair?
But see, don't
What do
ask me. I don't.
But they will ask you,
But
that.
you can't-
Have you never been asked that?
No.
Nobody has ever asked you what you do with your hair?
No, this is the first. I'm having a
What?
lot of firsts on this podcast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, shame on you guys.
But it's
Keep
also
up-
I don't have a hair routine, so I mean, I can't do the beauty blogging because I don't have any of those routines. I can't.
Do you put on makeup?
No, I generally don't.
You don't?
No. I would if I knew how. Like if I could. Some of these women are just so talented, and I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe
but I'm
that
just-
would be a good video. Me following like a YouTube tutorial of how to do my own
Yeah,
makeup.
let's see you try one. Let's see you try one. Because
Yeah.
I've never seen you with makeup, and it looks like you actually take really good care of your skin.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated. Drink water.
About beer?
I mean, of course. After 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or noon on
So
weekdays.
since we're talking about
Weekends.
just leveraging on your social media and stuff, okay, that's the fun stuff. But we all, because at the end of the day, we still need to make money. And I think that's where, like, if you have like your 8 to 5, it helps you actually now support the passion that you have. Because I'm guessing like a lot of money that you get, you can now actually go and, if it's not a restaurant that you have a partnership with where you have to pay for food, because foodies, get a lot of free food.
Honestly, if you
You
like,
don't?
Well, I sometimes not enough to justify how much I eat out. I feel like if you looked at my bank account balance, first you would cry. No, I'm kidding. So after you're done with that,
Yeah.
if you looked at how much I spend,
On food?
I mean,
It's crazy.
yeah, I had a friend over to my place yesterday, and she brought over a bottle of wine because she just got back from South Africa.
Yeah.
And she was like, do you have any dessert? And I was like, yeah. And I went into my kitchen, and for somebody who lives alone and is single,
Yeah.
like, it's way too much. You would think, like, it's just way too much, like, chocolate and cookies and, like,
So much food.
so much food. And then I eat out a bunch. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. But,
Maybe I should start having other hobbies.
but since you do that, oh wait, speaking of that, do you do anything else for fun besides, eat eat and drink? Are there any other hobbies that you have?
Yes.
Which are?
Next question. No, I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, I've decided this year, as much as traveling out of the country is well and good and fun, I've
Yeah.
decided to do more like local travel. I have some friends. They're called the Travel Dote on Instagram, and 2 girlfriends of mine who started this like budget travel channel, Instagram channel.
Yeah.
And they, like, traveling with them is you just see so much of Kenya, and there's so much to do and see, and so many unconventional places to stay. I'm like, this year, if anytime I have, that's what I'm gonna do.
And I think a lot
Get out
of people forget that, there are people who save for years
Right?
to come and just explore Kenya.
Yeah.
And yet we're here, we're just like, we
Yeah.
we all want to go to Bali, and a lot of people really have some nice hidden gems, like just within coastal region, Zanzibar, Tanzania, Uganda, Yeah, I also need to start doing a lot of local travel as well.
Maybe
Put
that's
that-
what we should do. Maybe we should start a travel YouTube channel.
Should we? Listen, you're doing an 8 to 5. How's that gonna work?
So I quit and we have to start making money
Oh,
like
yeah.
tomorrow.
Hey.
Now the pressure's on.
The pressure is on. Okay. Since we've talked about, things that entail like work and a lot of that, or like, but we didn't go back to your 8 to 5. Should we? Do you want us to talk more about that? No? Okay. Like